Hello folks, the power's out. The linemen are putting a new power pole in just down the street there, so we're going to be without electricity for about 4 hours. So here I am cooking lunch on my old Swedish Army cook stove. And this is for all those people who say you can't use a frying pan on a Swedish Army cook stove. Actually, you can. All you do is you put it on top of the windshield, the wind guard. See, we're inside, so we've got a really hot flame. But needs must when the devil drives. So we're frying up some Canadian bacon for lunch. We're going to put a couple of eggs in there after they're done. And she's all good. But these Swedish Army cook stoves are bloody marvellous things. If you're not familiar with them, they've been on the surplus market for a while, getting rather scarce now. You used to be able to buy them for about $10. Now I see them on eBay for $200. That's just the way things are. This one's an aluminium one. You can get stainless steel ones as well. The only difference between the two is the weight. This is the one I normally carry on my motorbike. It's nice and light. One or two things I've done with it. I don't use the the Army burner. I prefer the Trangia burner. I'll just show you down in there. It's smaller and it has more jet holes in the top, so you get a slightly hotter flame, I believe. Although the Swedish Army original burner, which is supplied with the kit, has a greater capacity, so it'll burn for longer. But this burns slightly hotter, and because it's the latest Trangia, you can fit the simmer ring on it. So if you wanted to simmer something for a while, you simply drop this on top of the burner, and it cuts out a portion of the flame. It's not very sophisticated, but you soon get used to how to use it. So people who say you can't simmer with these stoves, they're wrong. They're not as powerful as a camping gas stove or a gasoline stove, but they are simple, no moving parts, and they work. They take slightly longer, and they're quiet. They don't make a noise. Now then, the fuel that I use is methyl hydrate, which is another word for methanol. It's gas line antifreeze or airline antifreeze for trucks. Various uses as solvent, paints, what have you. You find it everywhere in Canada, in the hardware stores, gas stations, truck stops. Well, yeah, so we're not doing too badly. Bacon's cooking, smelling good. These are all the bits and pieces that I pack away. This is the top that goes on there. You can use this as a small saucepan or a cup if you have to. And this is a bigger pot. You can fit a little cup in there. And in fact, all this stuff fits in there. There's two methods of lighting. I get a little lighter, and then I got a striker for sparks. Knife, fork, and 2 spoons. And a pot lifter, so it can get hot. And also you can lift up the windshield with this as well. So there we go. The power's out. It's going to be out for about 4 hours. Nothing daunted. Bacon and eggs for lunch. And then put some water on, have a cup of tea after. So there you go, we're roughing it. Things are terrible. Not really. But there's a Swedish Army cook stove being put to good use. Talk to you next time. Look after one another. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.